We've got to wake up, parents. We've got to know how to protect our children.
They say that they were abused and silenced. A group of former campers sat down for the first time together, speaking to the I-Team about a heinous crime at a very popular Christian camp, where many Texans still spend their summer. Their abuser is now behind bars, but investigator Ginger Allen explains why they say that there are more victims out there.
I've got a story that I want to be told.
They'd never met in person until this night.
I don't think I would be able to do until now.
And they wish they'd never had to come together at all.
We're not supposed to be sitting here.
We never should all be in the same room together.
But they are on a mission.
I'm here for awareness.
The lack of accountability. It's a cry for justice.
And perhaps the greatest reason.
Why am I here for the individuals at home that haven't came out yet?
No one in the group wanted to show their faces because they say either they or someone they loved was sexually assaulted at Kanakuk years ago. The very popular sleepover Christian camp in Missouri attracts children from all over the country, particularly Texas. It also sponsors summer day camps in Amarillo, Grapevine, and Midlothian.
Kanakuk's thick in this area.
Dallas is their top market.
Former Kanakuk counselor Peter Newman is now serving 2 life sentences for sexually abusing boys at the camp for many years. Today, a new online campaign has been created to raise awareness about the abuse and recent lawsuits filed.
If you're out there listening to this, know that you're not alone. Our culture does not define you. Our culture makes it very hard to speak out. We were just broken.
Those here are heartbroken and angry, but clinging to faith.
Now we have had time to build ourselves up where we can have these conversations.
Among those who've gathered, some say they have never even told their parents.
My mom had asked me, in my shame, I said, "No, Mom." And I've yet to bring the courage to do so.
Some filed lawsuits.
The count has been rising. It's about time the public is made aware of how far-reaching this is.
And most frustrating to them, some settled, saying they were silenced to never tell their stories.
Did the camp ask you to sign a non-disclosure?
They asked us to, but we did not sign one.
My brother was silenced with an NDA.
Were you asked to sign an NDA?
Yeah.
You're taking a risk. Why are you here?
I think the opportunity and the chance we have here is greater than the risk I'm taking.
The online campaign states nearly 15,000 people have signed a petition to release the victims from their non-disclosure agreements. The group hopes this and other recent national movements to give victims a voice encourages other abuse victims to speak out.
So many others hiding and in shame.
They also have some very important advice for parents.
I want them to speak early and often about body parts, sexual situations.
Teach right from wrong.
My heart breaks for the me that was there and didn't know that it was wrong.
Teach tactics.
Know about the grooming process.
Have talks.
You tell your kids these are boundaries.
Look for accredited camps and ask the camp about its history, staff training, background checks, and safety protocols.
We've got to know how to protect our children. There's nothing more important.
We asked the camp to do an on-camera interview, but a spokesperson sent us this statement instead saying, "We remain incredibly sorry that this happened to anyone and regret that we missed the warning signs of abuse. Preventing future abuse has become the hallmark of our camp." It goes on to say they have a comprehensive child protective program, more complete, inclusive, and reliable than any amount of background checks. They also say they remain committed to these victims. I have put the entire statement on our website, cbsdfw.com. I'm Ginger Allen, CBS 11 News.